Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining our Thursday, February 11th edition of Reporter's Notebook. I'm Kelsey O'Donnell here in the digital studio, providing you an updated version of Reporter's Notebook. We've got a sort of a new face to join in today. Julianne Dell, our morning anchor. Forgive me, Julianne, welcome in.
Thanks, Kelsey. This is so fun. I'm so glad to be doing this with you.
We're so happy to have you in here. So we're a little secret behind this. We're pre-recording it in the morning. That way, Julianne can go to sleep because by the time this will actually be airing, she'll be hopefully in bed.
Passed out, yeah.
So, mornings, how are you liking them? Is this your first time in an anchoring position when you're in the mornings?
Nope. I've actually done most of my career working mornings. So at first it is a challenge. It's so, you tell people that you wake up at like 2:30 in the morning and their faces are always just like, what? You get so used to it though that it feels normal to me now at this point. It's really nice. Then we're done by about 12:30 after our noon shows. We still have the whole afternoon to get things done. And then I typically try and go to bed around like 7 p.m. I try to go to bed at that time. Not always the case, but yeah. So that's typically my sleep schedule. But it's so funny because even on weekends or if I ever take a flight somewhere, I'm like, oh my God, my flight's at 5:30. I'm going to have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, I get up that time every day. What are you talking about? So I totally understand when people are like, oh my God, it's so early. I hear ya.
I give you guys all the credit in the world, you AM newsers out there. I did it once for an internship, and oh my goodness, it was brutal for me. I did not last. I'm a night owl. I'll be up. I'd rather stay up. I'd go to the gym at 8 o'clock at night, and I'll stay up probably until 12 o'clock, and that's just how I operate.
It's midnight to me at this point, but it's okay because I was naturally a night owl, so I did a complete 180 because I started off doing sports, and we work nights in sports.
Yes.
So yep, I've done the 180. I've completely adjusted at this point, but no, I totally relate to being naturally a night owl. So now I just start my day at night.
Okay, so you came from sunny Florida. How are you feeling here in North Carolina? Do you like it?
Tuesday was really nice. The balmy 60-degree weather. I really enjoyed that. I was out in Montana before that for a couple of years. So I was just looking at the map today. Alex was showing everything across the nation. And good old Montana is, got wind chill factors of negative 60 below right now. So honest to God, we were laughing at that because I'm like, I don't know how I survived Montana. It is so cold. It's just painful. And then working the early mornings, I would put on quite a few layers just to get to work, the 10-minute drive, because your car doesn't warm up in that time. It's just too cold. And so, moving to Florida was a dream. Coming to here from Florida is not
too bad.
Change. No, it's really not. I'll complain about it a little bit because I'm so used to the warmth and the sunshine, but North Carolina is really just a perfect climate.
Okay, well, I'm a Philly girl myself, so I'm used to the colder weather. My mom just sent me a photo this morning, and they've got 10 inches of snow up there. So I definitely am loving the North Carolina weather. I can walk outside and just throw a sweatshirt on, and I'm fine in my car, and I can relax and not sit on the wheel and feel like I'm shivering halfway through my ride. So it's been good.
Yeah, it's not too bad. A little bit of frost, a little bit of snow, can totally deal with it.
So are you a big beach girl? Do you like going to the beach at all?
I love the beach.
Well, you're in a good spot.
Yeah, that's what I was so excited about. When I came here to visit, they took me down to Washington. I got to see the water there, and I've since already been to the Outer Banks around Christmas to see my brother who was staying there for a little bit. So I definitely gravitate towards the shore. I love the water, and I can't wait for the summer to explore the beaches here.
I love it. Well, I can't finish this reporter's notebook without mentioning here at WNCT, we are huge pet fans. We love sharing our animals, and you just got a new puppy.
I did.
I'm going to pull up some photos of her up here.
Yeah. Oh, this is Bella. That's her just chilling. This girl, she is a champ at spinning. She is so food driven that literally the first time she just sat on her own and I gave her a treat for it, she didn't stop doing it.
Oh my gosh,
she just followed me. Followed me a couple steps and sit and look up at me. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to take some pictures of you and spam my camera, spam my family and friends, and just, the flop. Bella Flop.
Oh my
I
goodness.
know.
And she's a golden retriever, correct?
She is, yep, she is a cream-colored golden retriever. So
How
yeah, she's got the
precious.
whiter fur, but yeah, when she's not rolling around in the dirt and mud.
So how has she adapted to your weekend? Well, excuse me, your morning schedule, not your weekend schedule.
Yeah, pretty interesting. I was curious to see how she would do with that. When I get up, I take her right out, and she's really good. She goes right to the bathroom, and then she goes back inside. And I do have her crate training right now, so she does. She goes right to sleep. It's pretty interesting. I have one of those home cameras that all of pet owners do, so I can keep an eye on her. And I've noticed that she does typically sleep through the whole time, but she starts to get up like right around when she knows I'm going to be coming home.
Oh,
Yeah, and
that's
then on the
good.
weekends, she'll sleep basically throughout when I would be working, which is nice. I can get stuff done in the mornings while she's passed out. So she, is pretty adjusted to the schedule, which is pretty cool to see.
So for those of you listening now, Julianne and I were talking about, we both have I guess the puppy cameras. I don't even know what you call them because there's so many different brands,
Yep.
but I myself have actually freaked my own dog out when I can talk to him through that, and he goes and runs in my room. So I'm sure Bella is the same way.
Poor Betty. I know. I try not to talk to her because every time, I've done it twice just to try and calm her down, but it just riles her up more because
I
she's
know,
like, where are you? Come let me out.
So switching back to the news gear, how has the transition been from sports into news? Because I do a little bit of both, so I understand what you're
Sure.
in. But how has that transition been for you?
It's been a while since I did sports. Most of my career, I've kind of done a hybrid of both. So it is nice transitioning back to being just a fan. I know it's been so different during the pandemic. I really, really enjoy doing morning news. We get to have a lot of fun with it, which is something I think we can relate to in sports.
Right.
So I see a lot of similarities there. So still love sports. Will always love sports, but it's been a nice transition to doing news full time.
That is awesome. I love to hear that because I'm in the same boat right now where I'm half in sports, half in news, and I love both of them. So it's fun to be able to just have that ability to do everything.
Yeah.
All right. One last question.
Yeah.
If there is one thing you want everyone here in Eastern North Carolina to know about you, if there's any fun facts, anything to look forward to, maybe to watch the morning news, even though that's when I sleep in the morning at 4 a.m.
I always just say that, we're here to help. Alex and I, and Aaron, we like to have a lot of fun in the mornings. So for the folks who always say, oh, the news is depressing, try watching us. We like to sprinkle in some fun, and we enjoy, telling positive news as well as the news that you need to know that's important because, that is our job is to keep you informed and to not always just be there to bring you a smile. It's to help you out, get you what you need to know. So we definitely would appreciate you joining us in the mornings for the important news that you need to know, and then a little bit of fun as well. I don't have too many interesting facts about myself that I can think of. The fun one was I wanted to get a dog, and now I have her.
I love it.
Yeah,
Dream
it's
come
all
true.
about Bella.
Well, you're a huge Disney fan as well.
Oh, that's right.
That's a quick fun fact.
That is, I lived very close to Orlando when I was in Florida, so I was able to go to Disney a lot, which was really, really fun. I know I'm an adult, but Disney never gets old. It's always magical. So
Maybe they should build a Magic Kingdom here in North Carolina. At WNCT.
Yeah,
This is our
I
Magic
fully
Kingdom.
support that. They've got a resort in Hilton Head, so let's make one in North Carolina.
Oh my
too.
gosh, I love it. All right. Well, Julianne, thank you so much for joining us. Those of you watching, tune in. What time does the morning start?
4:30.
4:30. Oh my goodness, too early for me at least. But for those people up in the morning, go ahead and tune in. They are so much fun to watch. I love watching our clips that we put on social media and everything. And then you can catch me in the evenings when Julianne's asleep. So,
There you go.
all right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in for another edition of Reporter's Notebook. We'll see you next time.